Hello, Gemini. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, Gemini? Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new to Ten of Cups Tarot, thank you for trying this out. Thanks for clicking here. I appreciate you. And if you are someone who clicks here all the time, clicks, shares, likes, subscribe, if you're the one doing that, thank you so much for being my ride or die. We are here for a new week here, and we are looking at Cosmic Insights is a new deck that I've got this week. We'll check it out. It's kind of a little bit dramatic, so we could get a little bit spicy in here. Let's figure it out. We have the Divine Goddess Oracle, and then we have the Journey's End. I think it's called the Journey's End Oracle. So we're just going to pull a few cards from each, and then we're going to follow up a tarot and find out what's going on. So this is a reading for the week ahead. It's always going to be for the week ahead, whether you find it today, tomorrow, or a year from now. It's always going to be future energy. Let's find out what's going on with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini, please. We have cycles. I did see that one pop out as I was shuffling, and I went back in. It says fate, karma, something ending and something beginning. So it looks like you could be completing a cycle and then starting a brand new one here. Something might be about to end, I'm just going to say. This is for the week ahead, and so the week ahead is the last 3 days of February and the first few days of March. And then we're going to pull a card at the end here for the second week of March to give you a little bit more energy to find out what's going on a little further into March. Let's pull another card. We do have intuition. It says, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Interesting. So please use your gut on some sort of a cycle. It says fate and karma are involved here. Something is ending or something is beginning. So whether you are ending something or beginning something, please make sure that you pay attention to your intuition so you can avoid the red flags, or at least see them in the distance, and don't cut hearts out of them. Don't make confetti out of them. Just leave them alone. Leave them in the distance. All right. And then we have divorce. Okay, interesting, because this is about endings and beginnings. So for some of you, you could be going through a breakup. It doesn't have to be a divorce. It doesn't have to be a legal divorce, but it does say experiencing breakup. So if you are someone who is feeling like you're in the throes of that right now, you might be in the middle of that, feeling like something is about to end. I feel like it's a cycle that's coming to an end, a karmic cycle, actually, because it says fate and karma. It feels like it's a karmic cycle that's coming to an end if this is the one that's coming to an end for you. Bottom of the deck, we have narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. That's really not the definition of narcissist. But anyway, a narcissist is a little more sinister than that, and I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you who's a narcissist. If you need to know what that's about, there are many certified doctors, psychologists that are on YouTube that are legit that will explain that to you so you know exactly what it is, so you can find out if you are in a relationship with someone who might have narcissistic traits or someone who might be a diagnosable narcissist. I am not the person to talk to about that. All right, here we go. We got the Divine Goddess Oracle. We've got self-awareness. So I feel like self-awareness comes up, and that might be why we're changing cycles. It always begins with being self-aware. It says tapping into your higher self, questioning routines and patterns, questioning your routines and patterns, not being concerned about what someone else is doing, but questioning your own routines and patterns, because as quickly as we get out of a cycle through divorce, we can jump right back into the same cycle, do the same things with a different person in a different body, right? So be aware of your cycles and patterns. And then we have rest. It says listen to your body, mentally and physically unwind. Use your intuition to know when to do that. We have twin flame. Okay, interesting. Some of you could be divorcing a twin flame. I'm just saying, it doesn't always work out the way you want it to work out. Twin flame has no guarantee of love, no guarantee of marriage, no guarantee of anything. And especially if you two are on two different levels of vibration. And it often happens when we meet our twin flame and one is really not doing any work on themselves and one has ascended a lot and the vibration just doesn't work out. We do have deception, false illusion, scarcity mentality, and falling into bad habits. So again, make sure that you are aware of your own cycles and what you're doing. Make sure you're not jumping out of one cycle just to simply jump into it with another person. For some of you, maybe you need a break from the twin flame. It says rest and be self-aware. Maybe you get self-aware that you need rest from the twin flame dynamic. And if you don't know what that is, I would suggest there are a lot of places you can go to learn about twin flames, but honestly, the best explanation I've ever heard is from Baba Jolie. So if you haven't watched one of her twin flame readings, she gives really the best grounded, sort of really specific information. She's a Scorpio. She doesn't miss anything. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. One more card here. If you are interested in a private read, Gemini, please look below this video. You will see a more link, and if you click on that, you will see a link to Wizio. You will also see a code for 10% off. All of my readings are 10% off until the 25th, which is another 4 days or so, depending on whenever you watch this. 25th of February, 2024. Okay, let's get one card. We have failure. Why do we have failure? We have, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Absolutely. And, you know, sometimes we just get sort of tangled up with the person that we think is our person, or maybe that person is our person, but maybe they're not aware of it, right? Just want to make sure that, yeah, we did look at deception. Let's look at the bottom here. We've got abundance. I am a limitless being and can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. It's true. So failure, divorce, twin flame. Use your intuition. Cycles are ending. Cycles are beginning. Take it as it resonates. Let's get some tarot on that. Let's figure out what's going on with the tarot for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about what's coming up in the tarot for Gemini, please. Tell me what's coming up for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We do have the Ace of Swords. There's going to be a conversation. It's going to be very pointed. It's going to give you a lot of clarity. Things that you thought were maybe a little muddy are going to become clear. There is a new conversation opening up here. We have the Mother of Wands, who is the Queen of Wands. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm going to turn this upright because this particular deck is not to be read in the reverse, as it is asked by the reader to not read it in reverse, and I honor that. So we have the High Priestess. We do have the Page of Swords, and we have the 10 of Cups here. And this is for the week ahead, which is the last few days of February and the first few days of March. And then we have the second week of March, and that's what this is here. Something that's going to come up in the second week of March. It's the Two of Pentacles. Something is either speeding up, or you are going to be left juggling with something, trying to get your balance. I feel like the universe is on your side, though. I feel like this is a lesson, I want to say, because the butterfly is here and it's transformation. I want to say that this is a lesson, learning how to juggle, learning how to stay in balance. Of course, these two pentacles as well are the past and the past and the future. So maybe in the present is where the transformation is coming in here. Right. So we do have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Now, I'm going to say that whatever it is that comes out, whatever clarity you get, whatever conversation you have, whatever information it is that you get with the Ace of Swords, it feels like you already knew about it. I say you already knew about it. You may be a little bit psychic. You could have psychic energy in your moon and your rising, or, you know, if you're coming here for another placement here, you might be someone who is a Pisces. But the High Priestess energy with the Ace of Swords energy tells me that your intuition is on high. You have complete clarity with your intuition about what's about to go down. Now, we do have the Daughter of Swords, who is the Page of Swords, and we have the Mother of Wands, who is the Queen. It feels like there is some information coming out, or there is something that you're going to learn about the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands also might be the student. Take it as it resonates here. Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. We do have the 10 of Cups, and we do have the 7 of Pentacles. It feels like you've been waiting a long time for this ultimately happy moment here. That's what it feels like here. So let's take a look. I feel like somebody here is... I want to say that if you are someone who is in a relationship here, that maybe there might be something that you're missing. So it says here, intuition is to not miss the red flags, and we come up with the High Priestess, right? I feel like you're going to see something, or something's going to become clear. Tell me about the High Priestess. We have the Daughter of Cups, who is the Page. We have the Mother of Swords, who is the Queen of Swords. And we have the Eight of Swords. Look, somebody's about to speak up their feelings. They're about to be very clear, very honest about how they feel. The Daughter of Cups is the Page. And to me, that's new love. So for some of you who have been in a divorce, maybe there's already someone hot on your trail. Take it as it resonates. But the Daughter of Cups is about good news. It's about it's a surprise, but it's also an apology. And it's the Mother of Swords is someone who is speaking out, right? Someone who has decided to liberate themselves from the Two of Cups, or liberate themselves and tell somebody or speak out and be very eloquent, right? This is someone who's not aggressive. They are assertive. Someone who's going to use their words and tell somebody about how they feel. Now, I say if it's you telling that person how they feel, you're going to be up in your head before you do it. I feel like you've been waiting a really long time and you've not been able to make a decision. In fact, I think there's some worry here with the Eight of Swords, and then the 1 is 9. It feels like with the Mother of Swords, the Queen of Swords, if it is you being clear with someone about your feelings, I feel like you've been trying to say this for a while, or maybe you've been trying to ask for the divorce for a while, possibly. If it's the other way around, maybe someone is going to be clear with you about their feelings, and it's going to make you feel some type of way. It's going to put you in your head. It's going to keep you there for a while. Maybe you don't give them an answer right away. It worries you a little bit. But there is going to be something clear that is spoken, that is going to be very clear, because your intuition is on high here, I feel. Tell me about the Daughter of Swords. The Page of Swords is the Daughter of Swords, and the Page of Swords is the student, right? The one who's learning things. It could be the watcher online, but that's not it, right? This is the one who is brand new to learning. And remember that the pages are very young, right? Between about the ages of 7 and 15. They used to give them notes to run around the kingdom with, right? They were the messengers. So it feels like there is something that's being learned here. What is this? We do have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups tells me that somebody's been in some sort of stagnant energy. So stagnant energy, not really giving anybody my energy, not really taking any in, just sort of being in this redundant phase here. And then we have the Death card, which tells me that this is no longer going to be the case, because there is some sort of information coming in that you're going to learn, that possibly the Queen of Wands might learn about you, or you might learn about the Queen of Wands. Look, it's a general reading. You can flip-flop it as you need to. And we do have the Moon energy. You're going to find out something you don't know. I feel like you're here minding your own business, I want to say. Gemini, you're just here minding your own business. And it feels like some information comes to you, or you dig up something, or something arrives to you. It could be that a message arrives to you, or some information. You come across some information, but I don't think you really have to dig deep for it. I'm just going to say it brings you out of the Four of Cups, whatever it is. It's very curious here. And it's something that you weren't expecting to see, or something that maybe you find out that really doesn't look, it's different on the surface than it is underneath. It's like something something isn't as it seems. So I want to say, if you do get some information about the Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, about this queen, if you find out some information about this person, please don't believe it on the surface. I don't know that you should, because the Moon energy is here. I feel like with the Death and the Moon, though, it does make it a little bit clearer, but it feels like I think you should be careful with the information and keep it to yourself, I want to say. Tell me about the Moon card. What is the information about the Queen? Here I am, just broadcasting it on YouTube, right? Telling you to be quiet and watch your mouth. If that's not a mother move, I don't know what it is. Okay, tell me about the Moon. Oh, the World. I think that the Queen of Wands has experienced an ending, or that they have accomplished something or come to some sort of a milestone. I want to say that the World is telling me that the Moon energy is ending, that something is coming to the surface, and that you're not expecting it to come to the surface, because you're in the Four of Cups minding your business, doing your own thing. So the World card, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, it could be something that you're finding out about someone else, or maybe this person is someone who's in your life. Take it as it resonates here. We've got the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. Feels like you've been waiting, nurturing, waiting for your chance. Oh, yes. Charlie is my guide. He just said that something has fallen apart so it can fall back together again. So it feels like something is falling apart for the Queen of Wands. That's what it feels like here. Yep, there we go. We've got the Nine of Swords. So somebody is worrying about their happiness or worrying about their home or their marriage. The Ten of Cups can be all of that, right? It can be about family, the apex of happiness. We have the Hermit energy. They're not letting it go. They're not telling anybody. So I don't know how you're coming upon this energy, but it feels like you're coming upon some sort of information about the Queen. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. One ace and the Seven of Pentacles makes 8. And that tells me that somebody's putting the hard work in on something. This is information that you're going to come about here that's going to be revealed to you. It's going to change the way you see something in the 3D. It's going to change something, like it's going to change your life. And what I mean by that is it could be that somebody wants to invest in you. After a long while of you waiting, maybe someone comes to you and wants to invest in you. It could be a Virgo, could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We've got Pisces and Cancer energy here as well as Scorpio energy here. We have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy here. It does feel like somebody wants to liberate themselves from a situation. I think you're going to find out about it, Gemini, or you are the person who is liberating yourself from the situation. Please just take it as it resonates. It feels like there has been worry, and I think that the worry comes from being in hermit mode and going over details and wondering if I've missed something. It's like, have I missed something? Should I be getting into this Ten of Cups if this person isn't already married? And maybe that I'm so far invested that I can't get out. I just got to work on it now. Tell me about what's going on with the Two of Pentacles. This is the second week of March. What's going on with the Two of Pentacles here? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. All righty then. Okay, well, I'm going to say it feels to me like there is a relationship that's imploding. That's what it feels like. And you come upon that information, or you are the person who's in the relationship that is imploding. And I'm sorry to tell you that, but it does feel like you've already made the investment. You've thought it over, but you're kind of worried. Is this solid? Is it solid and sturdy? Have I waited long enough? You might be in a relationship with someone that you're very attracted to, someone who's very independent, someone who's maybe an entrepreneur, someone who does their own thing. That's good and that's bad because that person maybe is doing things that they're not telling you about, but maybe you like the fact that they're very independent. So I want to say that there's a lot of juggling going on the second week. Why? Because the Tower comes. It feels like there is supposed to be an upheaval or a change here, that the universe is always throws a Tower in terms of mercy, always, always. Because when the Tower shows up, it's because we've left something on the back burner. It's something that we've chosen to ignore. Something we've chosen to ignore, like maybe red flags, that if you ignore them now, they'll come back to bite you later, right? It's something that we've ignored, and that's why the Tower shows up. We have the Emperor. It's a realization that you're the one who has all of the assets. You're the solid one. You're the one who brings the house, the car, the money, the bank accounts. You're the one that is holding all of that stuff. And what I want to say is, although the Queen of Wands is here, that maybe you're the one who brings like 75% of the stability, the financial stability, the mental stability. I feel like you're the one that's bringing most of it, and then you're inviting the Queen of Wands in. This is masculine leaning energy, but it definitely does have, the Emperor does have feminine energy. We all do, feminine and masculine. We have the Six of Swords. Look, it tells me that the Tower makes you realize that you're the Emperor and that you're moving on. I feel like you've been juggling all of this. Look, this could be happening for someone else. Maybe this isn't the relationship that you're in, but we are talking about divorce and not overlooking the red flags and not getting into the same cycle that you've been in before. So if you're about to get married, or you're about to invest in someone, or you're maybe going to, that you feel like you're having some sort of a milestone or achievement with this Queen, then I'm going to say that the Moon energy is here along with the Death. So I think that you should probably look deeper and try and find out more information before you move forward. All right, Crazy Lady in Canada just told you that, but please understand this is a general reading and maybe I'm not talking about you. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Five of Pentacles, which is sadness. It is regret. So be careful. We've got the Father of Swords. You need to be honest with yourself. And the Son of Swords is the Knight. I feel like there's some information coming toward you that is not going to make you happy, that it's going to shed light on a subject, and you're going to get great clarity and transparency about what's going on. But I don't think that you're going to be happy about it. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Regardless of what goes on, whether you stay in the relationship and it works out or it doesn't work out, the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's fated. It's supposed to happen this way. And it's taking you to a place that's happier, a more fortunate place. But like I always say, the Wheel of Fortune is gonna piss you off before you're happy, because in order for you to get what you want, you've got to have changes, right? All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Thanks for all your loving. Bye.